It's Textok.
Hi, my name is Katya. I'm co-founder of Textok, the only affordable brand voice and style guidelines automation tool. Today we will talk about Textok's glossaries and what they can do. Words, the ones you'd like to eliminate from your communication and the ones you would like to regularly include. A great place to start thinking about your brand's voice. Think of it. How would your brand call your customers, for example? Clients, users, consumers, or Textokers. This is how we call users at Textok. There are some wellness and cosmetics brands that would never call their clients customers, for example. What suits your audience best? Make your choice, list your words into a glossary, and attach this glossary to a rule that would be added to your tone of voice. I will show you how to do it. It's incredibly easy. First, click Create Glossary from scratch. You can also copy an existing glossary and build on the top of it a new one, but we will do it from scratch. Second, name it. Use a title you and your content providers will understand easily. And then enter your words one by one, clicking enter after each word. Make sure each word is on its own line and you don't use any commas. Now there are a few technical things still left to talk about. Here on the top you see two toggles. Keep those toggles checked if you would like to include all formal words in your glossary and get the widest coverage, and switch both off if you want to forbid or require only a specific form of a word or an exact phrase, exactly the form you've included into your glossary, and by that narrow the interpretation. The first toggle will expand all contractions in your text you are verifying and then check for matches in your glossary. So use full forms in your glossary. For example, do not, and Textok will mark both don't and do not. And the second toggle will make Textok look for all the forms of a word in a glossary. For example, I included the word user in my glossary and checked both toggles. Now Textok will also mark the word users and ask me to replace it with a synonym. So it's important to use lemmas in your glossary. Write user in your glossary, not users, if you leave this toggle on, and Textok will mark both forms. Okay, there are also such things as tilde and caret. Caret is simply an exception. For example, you want to include into your glossary of forbidden words a word skin for some reason, but skincare is okay for you. So you just put a caret in front of skincare and you include skin separately. So skin is forbidden and skincare is excluded. And Textok will ignore skincare and won't bother you with marking it. Now use tilde when you want Textok to mark a word for you only when it's written as a certain part of speech. For example, I'm okay with the word sink as a noun, but would like to exclude it as a verb from my communication as, let's say, too depressive. So I include this word into this forbidden words glossary only as a verb. I write sink, put tilde and the letters VB. There is a list of all speech tags below the glossary window. You can find them here. Okay, great. We are all set and ready to save our glossary. Now I will just choose Textok's writing guide and add a rule forbid words from a custom glossary, choosing the glossary I've just created. Okay, we choose our glossary. Here it goes. You can also write a more elaborate description explaining why you have decided to ban those words and what options could be used instead, in case you feel like you need to leave more explanation to your writers. Now let's see our glossary in action. Let's choose a text to check for tone compliance using our essential guide. Now we choose the right tone and style guide. And finally, we click check tone button. Okay, as you see, we use the word from Forbidden Words glossary here, stuff, and it's been underlined for us. So we are done. If you still have any questions regarding Textok's glossaries, reach out to us writing to support@textok.com or visit our help portal from your Textok account. Right your way.
It's Textok.